All right, so let's look at a remedy. In this kit, we've got 25 beautiful first aid remedies. Today, we're going to focus on this one here, Arsenicum album. So let's take a look at what this picture might look like in you or your child or a loved one, somebody around you, and when you might use it. Arsenicum album. So, what would make you go and get this out of your kit? It would probably be for food poisoning. So commonly people will get this remedy out if there's vomiting, diarrhea from food poisoning or gastro. There might be stomach cramps with burning pains. There could be vomiting with severe nausea. There could be gastritis with a burning sensation. There could even be hemorrhoids that have a burning sensation to them. Skin symptoms. Ulcerations of the skin can also have an offensive discharge. It can be quite smelly and burning in nature. Eczema symptoms could be described as burning. So that's something that somebody who has somebody around them in their family that has eczema might describe it as burning. So consider arsenicum. Cold symptoms. So, oh, my throat's so sore. It feels like it's on fire. It feels like it's burning. People might use those kinds of words. The nose might just be dripping. It might be an acrid discharge that just continues to drip even though the nose feels obstructed. If there's asthma in the picture, if the person experiences asthma, they may have a worsening of symptoms around midnight to 2 a.m. There could be, wheezing, coughing. They need to sit up to make it feel better. If it's an acute illness, what you're typically going to see is there can be great restlessness, even though they can be very tired. There is that anxiousness. They're chilly. This is a very cold remedy. They're worse for cold rooms, worse for cold air. They just love heat. They love being warm. They love to snuggle up when they don't feel well. Even if their face is on fire and burning hot, they'll still want to stay all rugged up in their blankets. So as you can see in this remedy, there's a lot of burning, but they still want warmth. That desire for heat, even if it's a burning ulceration on the skin, they're still going to want a warm application as opposed to a cold one. And same with the throat. If the throats are burning, they feel that hotness, that heat in the throat, they're still going to prefer a nice warm drink over a cold one. So just something to keep in mind with arsenicum. They can be very thirsty, but if you bring them a drink, they'll probably just have a little sip and put it down, as opposed to other remedies. If they ask for a drink, they might drink the whole cup and then ask for another one. But arsenicum just tends to take little sips more regularly. This is a remedy that has, as I mentioned with asthma, symptoms that are worse around midnight to 2 a.m. And I'll just tell you a quick story before we wrap up about my daughter. She, many years ago, she had some kind of, gastro. We're not even sure what it was, but she woke up and she was vomiting every hour on the hour. And this went on from about 1 a.m. till 8 a.m. And she was sick for a few days. She just didn't recover well and she didn't eat well and she wouldn't drink much. And it was quite a stressful time for her. And fast forward a few years later, the same thing had started. I remember one night she vomited around 1 a.m. and then she went back to sleep and woke up and it happened again. And I thought, oh, interesting. So I went and got the arsenicum and I gave her a few doses. And I think I gave her about, 3-4 doses over the space of half an hour. And she just started vomiting more. So she just vomited. And then she slept. So she slept through the night. And she woke up in the morning a different kid from obviously the previous evening and from the last experience we'd had. I think she had a little breakfast. And as the day went by, she just got better and better. And this is the thing about homeopathy that I love so much. Obviously, purging when you're unwell, be it due to food poisoning or gastro, whatever's going on, whatever's entered the body, needs to come out. So we're not looking for antiemetics. We're not looking to suppress these symptoms. But what this remedy did that I noticed, it was so different between these two experiences, it kind of sped up the process. It matched her frequency. It matched the illness state. And it just encouraged her body to just get on with it. So she got it all out and then she was able to have a restful sleep and she woke up and she was able to get back on with life the next day. So this is the beauty of homeopathy. Obviously, these remedies have different actions in the way that they work, but with arsenicum, again, it's not about suppressing that desire and that need to vomit because that process is happening for a reason, but she just moved through it so much faster. And that's wonderful. You can buy this remedy on its own from the website. You can buy it as a single or you can buy it in the kit. It comes as one of the remedies in the kit, as these are things that, we can see in our day-to-day lives. Food poisoning and gastro, these things can pop up. at any time without notice, and typically they do come on in the middle of the night, so it can be wonderful to have these remedies on hand for that reason. Anyway, I hope that gives you some insight into arsenicum, and have a beautiful day.